Hi everyone, it's Hope and welcome back to my channel. I have tried filming this video so many freaking times, but because it gets dark at like 4 here still in England, yeah, it's just not happening. My bedroom light's not very good and the light coming in from the window's not very good, so I'm going to film it before I go into university, and I am filming a book haul. There are a few things I kind of wanted to comment on, and the recent deaths of many famous celebrities, including Alan Rickman. And I'm going to do a full video on Alan Rickman's death and what I made of it, and the emotions of going through and being part of the fandom, and all these other things. I just think I did film a video, and I do look like I'm about to burst into tears. And I just don't think that's very conducive to Alan's memory. So yes, that will be probably the next couple of videos in time. I imagine that'll be up pretty soon. So anyway, on to the book haul. I haven't filmed a video in over 10 months. Even for me, that's quite a long time. I was on my year abroad, and I actually privatised a lot of my videos, so I was just really self-conscious of the fact that I did YouTube at the time, and I think I want to embrace my YouTube identity now. So yeah, I have got amassed these books from about September. There's not many because I'm in my final year of university and I'm reading a lot of textbooks for that, and a lot of articles and a lot of things for that. So yeah, and without further ado, let's get on with it. So the first one is Dirty Italian, In Your Pants. Does sound nice. Yeah, so this was a Christmas present off one of my friends. For those of you who don't know, I have an Italian boyfriend, and my Italian's so-and-so. His English is really good. So it'd be really nice to come up with some really, you can swear at them in this, you can flirt, you can, other tidbits of information are in this, so it's really great. I am currently on the Duolingo app, and I just talk to him in Italian and practice that way, but this will be really funny. Yeah, so I'm going to read that soon. The Bookseller of Kabul, In Your Pants. This is a series written by a journalist, and Asne Serenstad. I don't know how you pronounce that, but there you go. And essentially, I want to be a journalist, and my granddad has the series, and he lent me this back in October, I think. And essentially, it's about a journalist who goes to live with a bookseller in Kabul, and it's sort of her observations kind of about the family community and stuff. And a lot of the family don't like to comment on the bookseller, who is the man. He is this patriarchal figure in the family, and a lot of them don't like to comment on what he does, because in a Western society it's very different. So it's really nice and refreshing to read this. If you like The Kite Runner or A Thousand Splendid Suns or The Mountain Echoes by Halat Hosseini, you will probably love this. I can't wait to finish it, essentially. And then for my birthday, in fact, which was in September, one of my friends always gets me books. She always gets me one or two, and I presume she goes to the Works, because I never go into the Works. It's just not a bookstore. Every time I've gone in, there's never been any books I want, but she always goes in, she always finds something that she thinks, oh, I really like that. So she picked up the Horologicon, and it's sort of these lost words through time, and I remember these were like really big a few years ago, and I really like it. On page 15, 20, it was very similar to a module I was doing in my first semester of my final year, and I just put this down because it was too much like what I was doing, and I needed something that was quite refreshing. But I think this semester I'm definitely going to get to grips with it and smash through this one. She also got me, which I can't wait to start reading, Doctor Who, the Shakespeare. I love Shakespeare. I'm always at the Stratford-upon-Avon, chilling there or going to see a play or something. They're £5 tickets for 16 to 25-year-olds. And she got me this, which is an amalgamation of Doctor Who, which is one of my favourite TV programmes, and Shakespeare, and it looks pretty cool. I also, check those out. All the next 3 books are off my mum for my birthday. My birthday, I didn't know what I wanted, essentially, and I waited a few weeks and went to Waterstones and bought some books. So the first one is a book I finished last night, and that is How to Be Bad by E. Lockhart, Lauren Miracle and Sarah Milanowski, and it's, as you guessed, all through sort of 3 perspectives. I picked this up because I love E. Lockhart, like many of you out there do, and also really like Lauren Miracle in Let It Snow. I haven't read anything else by her, and also it was in the sort of the buy one get one half price deal. I didn't get on with this the first 100 pages, it took me so long to get through, but I went to the hairdressers on Saturday and I had my dye in and my hair's dyed, and I was, you know, you have to wait like an hour, so I was reading this and literally, it's been everywhere with me, though it's been on a plane. I've just loved it. I loved it after the first 100 pages, and I will be doing a review of this book because I finished it recently, and I just think it would be really beneficial if I did a review. Let me know if you've read it, let me know what you thought as well, because that would be really, really great for me to see if I wasn't the only one that sort of found it quite hard to get through. I'm not a fan of dual narratives or like 3 narratives. I'm just not a fan of books like that, and that's probably one of the things. The next book is a book I loved, so thank you Mum. It's All the Bright Places by Jennifer Neven. I wanted this book since it first came out, and I couldn't get it because I was a book buying ban, as we all are. I loved it. Loved. I'd recommend this to everyone. It's amazing, and I think I will do a full review of this as well. I finished this before Christmas, back in like November, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now the next one is a book I thought I was going to enjoy, but really didn't. My friend saw the film of this when it came out in September, and she said she didn't like it. I was like, oh, I'll hold judgment, I'll read the book and then I'll watch the film. Still haven't watched the film because I hate the book. And that is Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. I just don't know why. I just didn't like Earl. I just didn't like his narrative, his narration. I didn't like his characterisation. I didn't like... what's his friend called in it? Earl. And yeah, I think the only characters I actually liked was sort of these girls in it, and I just like, he kind of screwed them over in so many ways. So this, no, not a fan. Really sorry. If you are a fan, please just sort of tell me why and sort of try to make me see this book in a different light, because I'd love to reread it and see what everyone's sort of hyping about with the book. The next 3 books were all freebies I got from the library, and they've given them out in Central Library in Birmingham, and they are Paper and Ink, an anthology, I Am, Therefore I Write, an anthology, and Alone Together, an anthology. And these are all published by Birmingham City University. I don't go to City University, but they are. Birmingham City is kind of famous for its sort of creative writing courses and stuff, and it'd be really interesting to actually read the short stories, the poems, and it would just be nice. Yeah, and it also means I might find a new author that I really like, and they've just graduated, which is really nice and good for them as well. The next 3 books are books I got for Christmas, 2 off my mum and 1 off my dad. I asked for these, I asked for 2 of them specifically, and the kind of third one was a bit of a surprise, which was really nice. So yeah, the first book my mum got me was Career of Evil by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling. I love the series of Robert Galbraith, and it's probably one of my favourite adult series to read about. I just think it's like Harry Potter but for grown-ups. It goes beyond Harry Potter, and I just really love it. I really love reading about Cormoran Strike and the relationships he has with all these people. Also, I think this book is just a beautiful colour scheme as well. But I can't wait to read this. I have quite a few train rides to make next week, so it's a 3-hour train. So I think I'll be taking this and just sitting down on the train and reading it. And my dad got me the Harry Potter colouring book. He also got me some felt tips and some crayons to go with it. Again, a lot of trains, and I'm going to Italy in February for a weekend to visit my boyfriend, and yeah, I think I'll be taking this on the plane. I saw some people on my flight to Amsterdam colouring using adult colouring books, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to do it too. I'm not scared, not a child. No. I will be doing this. Final book, and then Mother on YouTube has this book, and this is the last book of my book haul, and that is Illustrated Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stones by Jim Kay. I think I'll leave a link to some illustration videos down below that sort of show you the illustrations. I didn't look at any of those. I just know one of my favourite YouTubers did one, and I kind of want to be surprised by the illustrations I see and see it sort of coming to life. And I just think this is a great book to read for children because of the pictures in it. I think Harry Potter is so heavily, densely described, and it's quite a big step up for a child to go, if you know what I mean. So it'd be great to read this with my niece or something as well. So that's a plan. That's a plan. But yeah, so that's it for my book haul today. Let me know if you guys got any amazing books for Christmas, any books I sort of need to read, have on my to-read list for 2016. A lot of those books sort of will be clearing out my NetGalley shelf and just generally clearing out my physical shelves, because I have snobby books I buy from charity shops, from discarded sections in libraries that I never read. So yeah, my next video will be a 2016 resolutions video and looking back at my 2015 resolutions and how epically I failed them. So see you later guys, bye.